I've never had Chicago, but it was. I didn't know this. It was for Chicago.
I think it's still
we're all there, and there's like a big jumbotron.
I think
John Stewart's on, and like there was this lineup of like people from Chicago, local speakers, and it was like actually that
we were a little more
prepared and
oh, really like
it was like
the charts crazy.
Oh, I mean it was like people.
I mean there were two problems with it. One, we weren't watching the Jon Stewart rally all the time. People got real pissed about. Like the first hour of that rally was just music or whatever, so that was kind of on mute, but there, and then they had the speakers. It was fine.
He was like,
but then they started like being like, all right, next we have a speaker, and I was like, turn on the TV. And then like, oh, what's happening? And then it was, I mean, you're just seeing this like crumble around you, and like you're seeing what you feels like maybe a movement you might be a part of, like embarrassing itself. And then some of the speakers were like horribly like,
actually now
like the opposite of the point of the rally. They're like
watch it on the tiny screen.
like real like super, I don't even want to say just super left, but super partisan. And it was just like everything was wrong with it. And, I mean, in terms of what it was supposed to be. Anyway.
And every time they turned on the rally, like it was so awesome. I mean, here like
yeah,
the
it's
funniest
like, well,
people in the world.
the cream of the crop. Yeah, obviously.
And so then they would turn it off, and people would get stressed out.
Yeah, and it got worse and worse.
And
we were like, there's a speaker there from, you know, some local political action group or something, and they're like real like positive, they're trying to say their piece, and everyone's like,
running around.
We wanted to say like supporting the local thing, but it's just everything that was happening is so wrong.
Well, like, I can't believe you forgot two key things. At one point, they bring out a comedian, and he's nothing political, nothing
irrelevant to the event.
And he's like, remember that one time I went to like go do comedy outside, and everyone outside wanted to go inside and watch TV? And I was like, I think that's what we're here.
He was like trying to make it like, oh, you can watch TV on your couch, y'all. It's like, oh, that's not really the point of a rally.
I understand.
That's fine.
So then
I'm in a restaurant and you be quiet.
You know,
all right, whatever.
I don't know why.
And you see some random security guard that's up front, like down on the ground, below the stage.
She's like, listen, you guys are being real assholes. There are kids
like,
here. You know, she's like,
you like got like 3 F-bombs, and she was like, there's kids here, you're sitting on bar.
Is it on?
It's still on. Where are we right now? It was bizarre.
I was like, let's go.
We walked over, like, I found a building in Northwest, and I was like, oh, this got TV, let's go.
It's in the
It was bad.
So great. Have you seen it? So they made a video, and Sophia, Megan, I guess, very aggressive.
Yeah, that's
Where did this?
And Sophia's like, oh, okay, and then Mike, like, knocks her out of the way to get to the milk, and he's just laughs at it.
Just ahead.
And he's just like, and then so the whole, like, it's this whole movie about, like, how she goes to the store to get it. Her mom she drives to the store, so there's, like, this video of her driving. Like, the car is actually moving. She's sitting on, she's laughing.
No, Megan's laughing. She was out of the picture, so
yeah, so you can't, so it just looks like she's driving, and then it shows, like, the grocery store, and she's, like, picking up the milk, and then she gets home, and she puts it on the counter, and then she goes back, and she takes off her coat, and, like, her boots, and in the meantime, while she's doing that, her grandpa drinks, like, all the milk.
I want to see if this works. Hey, Bailey, come here.
So
She's getting a haircut.
You didn't do it. Come do it. What happened? She's like,
he's walking by us.
Hey, Hannah, whenever you're ready.
So sorry.
It's okay. All right, so I was asked to give the toast to the Lassies, so that's about to happen. So first I want to give a sincere thanks to Hannah and all the other women who may have had a hand in dinner tonight. That really was a wonderful dinner for just Hannah. I thought it was great, actually. It's not exactly what I had in mind. I had other plans tonight that I canceled. A friend of mine had courtside tickets at the Bulls game. But my understanding was I was going to come here and it'd be free dinner, which is always a good start for me. And then we would have Neeps and Tatties. Which, I didn't know if that was going to be like hired entertainment. Or I know Nate's been trying for a long time to get Hannah to host a swingers party.
Yeah, Nate's been trying. Right.
But apparently the Scottish and I have very different definitions of what Neeps and Tatties are. But turnips and potatoes are good too. But obviously the star of the show tonight was the haggis, which, I think it's kind of cool and interesting that like the haggis is traditionally prepared by the women, and it's made of sheep's pluck, which is comprised of the 3 organs, which I think from a guy's perspective are like some of the 3 most important organs in terms of women. And the reason that it's liver, lungs, and heart, right? So liver. Let's face it, women drive us to drink. Just to talk to a woman, you have to drink very heavily sometimes.
I'll come get you, okay?
And then once you get that going, to keep the wheels greased, you have to drink heavily sometimes. And then when they stop talking to you, that's usually some more heavy drinking. And then you have the lungs. That's the only way we can breathe. I think if we didn't know what it was like to breathe, we would never know what it's like when these beautiful women of ours take our breath away when they walk in the room.
Aww.
Or when they punch you in the stomach. You'd never know either of those. And then the most important, of course, is the heart.
Yes, you can draw on the chalkboard.
And all joking aside, I thought women would never have joy in our heart. Women are the reasons we can fill our hearts with love. And so with that, I'd like to raise our glass to the Lassies and let us all consider how heartbreakingly poetic it is that the women took these 3 organs, ground them up, and forced us to eat them.
Very good.
Best impressive
ever.
Yeah, that was very good.
That was excellent. Pretty awesome. Okay. I will read.
Feel free.
Okay. This is a toast to the laddies. You prepared nothing. None of you are wearing sweet-smelling perfume. And all of you need a drink to ever really express yourself. But here's to the laddies, because we need you. Without you laddies, we wouldn't appreciate our rich relationships with our female friends. Because every time Peter hangs out with his friends and tells me they just hung out and didn't do much else, I'm really happy to be a lady. And without our lassies, we'd stay home and take baths and read about yoga. But since our laddies stay home and watch TV, we go out and enjoy life and see things. So thank you, laddies. Without our laddies, we wouldn't have such a clear definition of who we want to be, which is not you. We want to smell nice and look graceful and have manners and inspire people. Everything you don't. So, drink up, laddies. Drink till your liver is full, causing you to, for one moment in your life, be comfortable with your emotions so you can spill your heart. And spill it until you can't stop talking or breathing until your lungs burst. Please, laddies, please, drink, then love us, then die. And we'll thank you for showing us your love and leaving us your insurance claim.
Fantastic.
That's very good.
Who's gonna follow that next year?
That was
right.
very,
I was
very
just
good.
following Peter.
That's so crazy.
Holy cow, that looks like some Edinburgh fog.
said like an Indian. He said like a Hoosier.
Edinburgh progress.
There Edinburgh, Indiana.
He's like, I had a 50 cent that one. They named that after the outlet mall.
Isn't also a Versailles?
This is a waterproof kilt. Versailles and Milan.
And Milan. I like actually. I read that Gnawbone is a was originally Narbonne.
Really?
Did I tell you I had a dog
Gnawbone
named
is a town in
Milan?
South.
Yeah, it's by Nashville.
Because it was bought in Milan.
Oh, yeah, they're creative on that.
And I was every time I walked in, I would have called it Milan.
Just a knob. There's an ad.
Maybe they can nabs.
Nabs were Ash Masons.
Did you
I
use
have not licked that yet.
Oh, okay.
Not liquid.
Yeah, and so we walk in calling it the right name.
I was getting to it.
But there was a cedar
no,
knob
it's
in
Milan.
the
We were like,
Well, that's
Milan,
Milan, Indiana.
aren't
Is
we?
what it's based off of.
I actually am. I'm a native Hoosier.
Oh, okay.
What part of?
He says, where did you get that? Go put that back.
You
Put
only
it
need
back.
12,
Hold
so
on.
feel free to take a big
Heard of
piece.
that? I know innocent trivia beyond what everyone knows about limited.
Did you know there's a university
There's one
there?
That's the home of IU.
Yeah.
Blooming is so cute. Yeah, I know, whatever. She's doing alright.
She's doing great.
I'm doing okay. Some people are gonna really win out.
I like that.
And it has, FYI, it has scotch in it. So.
Bummer.
And then there's
No
Drambuie.
calories,
There's
right?
Drambuie in the
No eggs.
in the whipped cream. So.
What's
What
What I've learned about
Like
the
the
Scotch.
chicken?
They like to
There was
chicken.
there was alcohol in the salad. There was alcohol in
That's
the chicken. There's pretty much alcohol in almost
Should we
every.
pass the place?
When
out?
in doubt,
Well,
Throw it in the bar.
It's
There was no
sterilized.
alcohol in the green bean.
Take some Edinburgh.
I thought there was something missing from them.
Yeah, it did. It was.
Could you
it was,
abandon some
ready for
bamboo,
that.
please?
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't think it would have worked with Drambuie.
Edinburgh fog.
I just am like. I
Wait,
really
does that go on the
Whipped
cake?
cream and
Yeah.
stuff.
Alright.
And
I didn't whip it enough to actually have it be like a side item. Just put it on the cake. It was. The girls were trying to watch a movie. They told me I was being too loud.
What are they watching?
So I stopped.
What are they watching?
When you're a real
How
parent, you don't
treat
care
that.
anymore. It sounded. You're like, shut up, you.
Must be good.
That's good.
Look at that.
This side?
That's gonna be so.
Exactly right.
rich.
I just
can
kind
either
of
watch
like
the
it.
whole
thing or go
outside.
That's just an option.
Probably
I used to
There's
live
about 14
there
spoons of flour in
as
it.
a.
Oh, yeah.
It's mostly almonds though, and I think you can't eat
Oh,
nuts.
only 14. I can have nuts.
No, and the whole cake is only 4 tablespoons.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Between Sacramento and San Francisco.
Does anyone eat
I
it?
got it on my
I
plate.
can't flour. I can't.
She made it.
Oh, so you have to do gluten-free stuff?
Yeah.
How's that? Does that put a crimp in your
Oh.
style?
Well, I mean, depending on how familiar you
Oh,
are
put
with
that back.
area,
Like
UC
this
Davis,
is the-
compared to the next town west.
I'm on allergy elimination.
But
diet.
it is
I
a
went to her apartment. I remember the first time. I made that.
It's only 4
But it
tablespoons.
goes Davis,
Oh, that
it's
piece
in
of
Jacksonville's
furniture.
bigger,
When
and
we-
Fairfield is even
It's
bigger.
We, what? Hannah
I really
started
know that I'm having
when
to think
I
of
worked there the first time.
Go to California.
In eggs?
We worked together at two
No.
different
No
places.
eggs?
Well, you know, having
Wait.
that, split the
Having
distance, and we were in the middle.
That's
So,
big,
you know, 2 hours either way.
It's like a decorating.
Yeah, if it doesn't have flour, it has it.
Yeah.
We decided to theme our.
This doesn't have egg
Yeah.
or flour.
It's dairy.
Somebody's ready to get these.
Yeah, it's all dairy.
Well, actually,
feel like.
And so it was like,
the Nash has
like a
3
flavor.
minutes too. So
I've never
Yeah, but I reckon
yeah.
There's like your Dutch.
I totally
I feel
have.
like
She never blew the word.
That's
What?
awesome.
Getting a fight with everybody in the street because
Including
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because they can't stand how amazingly pretentiously
Super alcohol flavor.
dickish
though,
they
right?
are.
Right.
So they're
I don't
going
think
around.
that
Like Northern California, the Bay Area is one of the most amazing places. It's gonna come down. It just I started before I get like.
Alcohol.
It's crazy.
It's gonna take a
That would
picture.
help. That would help a
Such
lot.
amazing life where he is. In Oakland.
Nobody would
When I
probably
went
say
and saw
anything either.
Colin.
Colin in Oakland is the big fuck up.
Thanks.
No, I don't. You know, is he? I don't know if he earns that title. Interpersonally, he does, but I don't know
I'm hoping
in
I'll
life
be
he
able to introduce
does.
most things back.
Because Colin is
The only
doing
thing I probably won't be able to
exactly what
introduce back
Colin
is
should be doing,
leaves.
which is what
Working at a low
I
Really?
would like
Really?
because he's
Yeah.
doing what
That means
everybody
like
would tell him not to
dairy
do.
and baby.
Which is what
like
college
picture
is.
in
Like,
some way.
like,
So if I can get those
that's all
back.
I'm gonna do. And that's what he is. And there's
Yeah.
a fair amount of that attitude to me, which is why
I can get around the
Oh,
yeah.
We have different flavors, and I actually like the.
He's
And
got a
the
job.
stomach kiss, like,
That
Yeah,
is so
exactly.
like,
The same thing.
so
It's
much.
he's
and
not
so
gonna show up with it
Yeah, I've done
for-profit lab,
Well, it's-
right? Because
in the last
I don't
month
actually
and a
know.
the only
half.
people that
Yeah.
have
Wow, that's
higher
awesome.
in that
But
are
the
people that
outside
come in.
is like-
Yeah.
And Colin can't
That takes
manage
major
his own
willpower.
business,
It's like a
let alone
gelatin.
a
It's like a
business
giant
at all. But
Yeah.
that's the
gummy drop.
That's probably
Yeah.
start out for like
Like
the first
when
one.
you solid
Right.
on the outside,
See.
but then it's ice cream on
Because
the
like
inside.
I went, we
I
went to
mean,
get
like,
on
I
sushi places. We
I've been
spent
eating
2
like
nights at this place.
during
before.
dance meals
I went.
and a lot of fruits and
Yeah,
vegetables.
stayed one night
You've
before
actually
because
been
we went out there
getting-
to
Breakfast
go
is the
find stuff.
hardest because
And I
you
flew
know,
out
I
there.
can
Actually,
have
those
like
were
cereal,
breakfasts
I
that
can
one night
have
with the
eggs,
garbage was awesome.
yeah.
And then
By
at the
Deersham,
end of our
apparently.
vacation, we
I
went back
don't
to
know
there.
occasionally, but
so
most
she
of the
started
time
And
it's
then
just like
get
so
Whole
we
and
like
like
Foods.
carrot chips.
spent another
And so
day.
it's
Like,
So freaking
And
expensive.
breakfast is
I went out to the job site.
Trader
like,
Joe's has their
green
own
and
thing.
version
Like,
of carrot chips
you
that they
look,
sell for like
and
$2.50 a
it's
bag.
just so
Like soups for breakfast.
like
Oh, really?
there's
But there's
no
there's
chance
also the
Yeah.
what
the
people
little place,
call success.
the little Chinese grocery.
I mean, seriously.
That's
on
awesome.
Broadway, right
Good
by
work.
the
You
Jewel,
put a bunch
there
of
by Berwyn.
solar panels
I-
on top
I
of
would
low-income
think
They sell them
houses.
too.
that
Like,
are
I
probably
do
gonna
some-
be-
like,
there's others
I
that are
like
gonna
love
run into the
chicken
ground.
breast.
and
It's
not
just
gonna
like-
maintain
your
that.
panels
I
like
just-
anyway.
Yeah,
I don't
but
really see
you
any
know what?
boundaries.
Like,
Yeah,
Friend of
him
actually
Actually,
and the people that he works with,
But I've been eating like
like,
a lot
we're
of
so
chicken
stoked
breast.
about it, and we're so
Like all the
happy
chicken breast
in what they
really
do. And that's all that matters.